Dear Mr. Mediocre, oh, come on now. Let's stop pretending you're offended by the way I addressed you. I mean, after all, that is in fact what you strived for. I must admit it continues to baffle me. For someone as intelligent as myself, I never could wrap my mind around the idea that someone would strive to be average and actually be content coasting towards a whole bunch of nothingness. When I first met you, I thought you could be special. Little did I know just how disappointing you turned out to be, but at one point I saw something in you that caught my attention. Let me add, it is extremely difficult to catch my attention. Well, you were weird, and I was on the hunt for something new and exciting to become fixated on. That reptilian stare gets me every time, doesn't it? I know it gets you too. I mean, after all, you were mesmerized by those big green eyes that were full of intensity and made you feel as if you mattered. I hunted you down. I chose you. Oh, at first you lapped it all up. You lived for the high I gave you. It was entertaining to watch you play all coy with me. I even thought it was cute how you'd take different routes around the building just so you could get a glimpse of me. You even started to keep deodorant in your desk. I know how you'd wait in anticipation on certain days when you knew I'd be around, hoping that I would come by your room and grace you with my presence. Remember when I used to hide notes under your car handle and how excited you were to find them? You were completely entranced and taken with me, but you were hesitant to give in to me. You questioned my motives and even insinuated that I was a man-eater. Well, I figured there's no point in keeping that charade up any longer because, after all, we aren't playing a game anymore. Since I'm not seducing you, let's keep this direct and simple. You don't deserve anything flowery or poetic. I told you everything you wanted to hear. I reflected back the perfect partner, so much so that I actually almost believed it. I was so generous, I even let you feel as though you were in control. In the haze of infatuation, I actually believed I could make those sacrifices because I'd get everything I wanted in return and more. I tried to be myself, I really did, but you wouldn't allow it. You constantly rejected it as if you were above me when I was the one doing a favor by dating you. I was the unique one. I was the charismatic, charming, intelligent, beautiful one out of the both of us. Sadly, you're dumber than I thought. You really are beneath me. How could you not have enough sense to recognize that I'm the best you'll ever have in your life? I recognize now you can't help the fact that you're so simple-minded, or a simple tool as your mother called you. You would have been content with a peasant because you are a peasant. To add insult to injury, you're a closeted homosexual. Now, I had a feeling you were bisexual since I spied on the many of the things you did. I was okay with that. I could have accepted you if you had just allowed me to be myself and appreciate the greatness that was right in front of you. You just had to shove your common, average, boring, insipid ideas and traits on me and couldn't bring a single thing to the table. I was under the impression if I kept giving you what you wanted, I'd get what I wanted, but as usual, you fucked up, and I couldn't do anything I asked of you. It's pathetic, really. You couldn't even fake anything properly. You should have been proud of the fact I not only had my master's, but I achieved my doctorate and even managed to get published while dealing with your theatrics. I am a reflection of you, you idiot. You should have been happy to brag about me. You never respected me, even in regards to my profession. It's confusing because I was the one who had the people skills that saved you every single time you got sloppy and made yourself look like the loser you really are. You really weren't good for anything other than getting on your knees and servicing me. Try not to get a hard-on from that line. I know how much you love it when I make you feel like the loser you are. You don't get to get away with all the whining and pushing weird sexual shit on me, basically making me feel as though I were a prostitute. No. You have to sit there and listen to me calmly tell you what a nobody you really are. I'm doing you a favor. You should know the truth about yourself. Did you honestly believe I didn't know the majority of the bullshit you pulled? I loved toying with you, It was hilarious puppeting you around. You never knew how to handle me. The look of panic on your face was priceless. When I would drop hints, I knew you were hiding things from me. You never met my friends and didn't know about the existence of many of them. You thought I didn't have any. The truth is that you just make me look bad. You wouldn't even try to engage anyone in conversation because you have absolutely nothing to contribute other than sports statistics, beer, and your extensive knowledge on big dick dating websites, small penis humiliation, and bareback tranny porn. It evades me what I ever saw in you. Things aren't always what they seem. I'm the most honest liar you'll ever meet. You never knew me. We were both strangers parading around as if we were in a relationship. I even fed you lies to see if you'd betray me, and you did. You never had my back. I couldn't tell you anything. You were a Benedict piece of shit through and through. I'm beginning to get bored writing this letter. That is how much you don't stimulate me. I figured I'd be kind enough to give you some closure since I basically vanished from your life because I didn't care enough to provide you with any real explanation. I'll never tell you all the things I know about you. What's the fun in that? It's so much more exciting when everyone knows but you. I sleep easy knowing I don't have to do anything to destroy you. You do the work for me. You aren't worth the energy. That would require me to care, and I just don't. It's unfortunate for me that I won't ever get the pleasure of seeing you crumble, as I say all these words to you in that apathetic and condescending tone you despise so much. No need for any more words. I have nothing left to say. I still stand by my silence. That was the best way to deal with you. I had to remind you that you don't matter, and I did. Never yours, Dr. H.Q. Somebody.